So, ladies and gentlemen, dear customers, dear Isa DG Yann Werner, mesdames et messieurs les parlementaires français présents à ce lancement, distinguished guests. Arianespace is delighted to announce that EUTELSAT KONNECT and GSAT-30 have been injected as planned on the targeted geostationary transfer orbit. For the first Ariane 5 launch of the year, our heavyweight vehicle has once more performed flawlessly. Congratulations to all. Tonight, I want to deeply thank our partners and customers. I will start with EUTELSAT. Less than a month after Ariane's 40th birthday, we celebrate tonight our 34th successful mission together since ECS-1 which flew with the 6th launch of Ariane back in 1983. What a long way we've come together. Let me express my warmest thanks to Johan Leroy, Deputy CEO of EUTELSAT, who is with us tonight. Such a mission dedicated to bridging digital divide in bringing internet to European and African territories echoes very well with our motto in Arianespace. We want to put space at the service of a better life on Earth. Our journey with EUTELSAT does not stop tonight. We have 6 more satellites to deliver for EUTELSAT, and I should mention that EUTELSAT has been the first commercial customer to embark on Ariane 6. So we are looking forward for further successes with EUTELSAT. I know that Rodolphe Belmer, CEO of EUTELSAT, and all his team is gathered in his headquarters in Paris and is looking at this launch. I for sure want to congratulate Thales Alenia Space. EUTELSAT KONNECT marks the 163rd Thales Alenia Space satellite launched by Arianespace. We have with us Martin Van Schaick, Senior Vice President for Sales and Marketing in CSG, and I'm sure that Jean-Loïc Gall is not far from his screen as well. We have 5 more Thales Alenia Space satellites in our backlog. Mentioning KONNECT and Thales Alenia Space, I want also to mention the fact that this full electric satellite uses for the first time the Spacebus Neo platform. This platform is part of the NeoSat partnership project, which is under the leadership of ESA and CNES. We have with us tonight Yann Werner, so thank you very much, Yann, for being with us tonight and for this development. And I would like to say a special word for Magali Vessière, Director of Telecommunications and Application. I think I do not betray a secret by saying that in your function, this is the last launch you will attend. Okay. Bon. So Yann is saying a quite different message, but let's consider that it may be the last launch of Magali. If it is the case, Magali, it's really time to dedicate to you our warmest thanks for all you have done for the European satellite sector. Thank you very much, Magali. For sure, our other customer for this launch is India and its outstanding space agency, ISRO. I want one more time to say how grateful Arianespace is to ISRO. Last year, we started the Ariane year with ISRO. It was for GSAT-31. And this year, we also start the Ariane show with ISRO for GSAT-30. Doing so tonight, it is the 24th satellite we have orbited for ISRO. ISRO made the choice of Ariane in 1981. By the way, EUTELSAT is a bit late because they came 2 or 3 years after, but ISRO made this choice with the experimental satellite EPOL. So we have done a lot together. I would like to thank ISRO Chairman, Mr. Sivan, and all the teams who are now gathered in Bangalore. We have the honor to have with us tonight Mr. Krishnan, Director of the Satellite ISRO Center, and it's a great pleasure to have you with us tonight. Arianespace is looking for more opportunities with ISRO. in full complementarity with Indian launchers, PSLV and GSLV. We are wishing you the best for the launches you are going to deliver with your launcher this year. As a conclusion, I shall mention that we start this year, the year which is a bit exceptional for Ariane. We are going to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Arianespace. It will be in March. And if everything goes as planned, we could have a number of launches record this year with 12 launches from the CSG and more from other space centers. I would like for sure to thank all our partners for this collective success. I will start with ESA and all the member states of the Ariane program, whose support is absolutely key for our activities. We have with us Diane Neuenschwender, who is the Director for Space Transportation, and we know what we owe to Daniel for our collective success. I would like as well to thank our prime and first shareholder, Ariane Group. We have today in Jupiter André Hubert-Roussel, CEO of Ariane Group. This success is a success of a collective team, which is for sure at the very end of the value chain Arianespace, but we know as well what we owe to Ariane Group and all our European industrial partners who are part of this success. I want to thank CNES, Ariane 5 Design Authority, and our daily partner here in CSG, Marianne Claire, Jean-Marc Astor, who were with us tonight. And thanks for sure to all our contractors here in French Guiana. Last but not least, I would like to pay my tribute to all my Arianespace colleagues for this new success. It was the best way to start this outstanding year by this new success. So now I would like to welcome on stage our customers and partners. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. As you may have noticed from Stéphane's speech, EUTELSAT and Arianespace are like an old couple. We've been working together since almost the very beginning, starting with the launch of EUTELSAT F1 in 1983. This is tonight our 34th launch together in nearly as many years, and it is a pleasure to be able to celebrate yet another success. This success is, for Ariane, the first of a new decade that for sure will see a lot of new exciting developments for the space industry and probably as many new opportunities for EUTELSAT and Arianespace to work together. In fact, more than half of EUTELSAT's satellites have been launched by Arianespace, and 6 more launches are already confirmed by EUTELSAT in Arianespace books for the coming years. We are also delighted to share this success with ESA, Yann, Magali, from our friends from the Indian Space Research Organization, and Thales Alenia Space, Martin, our long-standing partner. I am particularly proud of tonight's success. Firstly, this is a technical success. EUTELSAT KONNECT is a new generation high-throughput satellite, the first satellite to use Thales Alenia Space's new full-electric Spacebus Neo platform. This platform has been developed and built in just 4 years. As KONNECT VHTS, which is being manufactured by Thales Alenia Space as well, EUTELSAT KONNECT makes use of the latest telecom and space technologies, the technologies that will enable EUTELSAT to become a leader in the connectivity markets. This success is therefore, first of all, the success of TAS and EUTELSAT engineers. Secondly, I'm proud because beyond EUTELSAT, this is a success of a European dream team, made up of 3 European industry champions, Thales, Ariane, EUTELSAT, and supported by the European Space Agency and the CNES through their NeoSat program. This success is therefore also the success of the European industry. Last but not least, I am proud because with EUTELSAT KONNECT, we are pursuing a great mission. Being able to communicate and to access information is a fundamental right, and providing everybody on this planet with that right should be a priority. This new bird has been designed precisely to contribute to the combat against the digital divide, and is aimed at providing broadband internet to hundreds of thousands of people who are today out of reach of any terrestrial connectivity across 55 countries in Africa and Europe. As Adrien was saying to Marc Aurèle, under Marguerite Yourcenar's pen, in French, construire, c'est collaborer avec la Terre. C'est mettre une marque humaine sur un paysage qui en sera modifié à jamais. C'est contribuer aussi à ce lent changement qui est la vie.
To a long change, the life of cities.
19 centuries after, this word resonates, and we can modestly consider we have laid the foundation stone in what aims to be a great construction. Tonight has been a great achievement for the EUTELSAT and TAS teams. It is just the end of the beginning. So after this first stone, what are the following ones for Connect? Our teams have already taken control of the satellite from Cannes, and over the next few hours, the bird will deploy its wings and start its journey towards geostationary orbit, which it will reach in the summer of this year. In parallel, our teams will continue to work with our partners, General Dynamics and News Network Systems, to finalize the ground infrastructure that will allow EUTELSAT KONNECT to go into full commercial service in the autumn. As a word of conclusion, I would like to congratulate again ESA, ISRO, Arianespace, and Thales Alenia Space. I would like also to take this opportunity to thank those who are not under the spotlight, but who have made it a success. Marie-Laure Chauffour, Jean-Christophe Delaunay, Raphaël Breda, Pierre Destin, and their teams. And from your teams, Stéphane, Arianespace, and Ariane Group. Tony Guillaume and his teams from CNES, Stéphane Magnin, Nicolas Bracco, Philippe Perrin, Virginie Salvador, and all the TAS teams. You have all greatly contributed to the success of EUTELSAT KONNECT, and I thank you once again. I would like also to give a special word of thanks to Marc Etanasio. Marc, you have been a great Connect program manager. You told me that you've been working for TAS for 34 years, but we consider you as a member of the EUTELSAT family. Finally, my warmest greetings go out to all of my EUTELSAT colleagues across the globe who have tuned in to share this historic launch for our company. In particular, those who've been sweating on this program for 4 years, and those who, like Marc Aurèle, will continue the construction in the months, the years, and at least the 19 centuries to come. Remember, be passionate, and go Connect. Thank you.
So there we are, we got it in space. The first space was NEO. Still a lot of work to do, but we're up there. Thanks a lot to Arianespace for this wonderful launch. Stéphane, noblesse oblige, as always. You know by now it's a very decisive moment for us in Thales Alenia Space. We now have a very important satellite in space with our first electrical space platform. A platform that we worked on very, very hard and faced many challenges. Nothing goes automatic, especially with first ones like these. There are a lot of things to overcome. 15 nations funded the project, and 44 companies participated across Europe. And it all fits together at the end, which is kind of a miracle as well, if you say it like this. I'd like to thank everybody at EUTELSAT, and in particular Rudolf Belmer, for placing the trust in such an important program, and Johan and his teams. He took my seat. And his teams for the excellent team spirit that we all experienced during the execution of this program. Also want to thank Jan Werner and the European Space Agency, Jean-Yves Le Gall of the French CNES, for conducting this development jointly and their continuous support. Nothing happens without excellent teamwork. A big thanks to all the teams, and in particular to our men and women at Thales Alenia Space, who have demonstrated their commitment, their enthusiasm, their persistence and professionalism. I have the deepest respect for what they've done. I'm, of course, very proud of this. And I know that half of the team are watching today. Guys, you made a beauty. Well done for all of you for this super achievement. Right now, the next step is to get the satellite in final orbit. As always, the work starts now. The teams have begun working on it. We've got telemetry in Cannes. They're only watching the screens now to make sure that everything goes right. And it's an outstanding project with remarkable people. And that's one of the greatest pleasures of being in this business, that it creates profound relationships that we build with our customers and our partners over the years. People united behind one single goal, and that is to make these type of projects a success. We wish EUTELSAT and its customers the very best for Connect, and of course the same for our co-passenger GSAT 30. I know the satellite is much awaited, so let's go on with it. Thank you very much.
Very good evening to all of you, and very early good morning to Chairman ISRO, Dr. K. Shivan, and all my ISRO colleagues watching from India. It's an excellent start of 2020 with an excellent launch, and ISRO has opened its mission calendar for the year 2020 with the successful launch of GSAT 30 by Ariane 5, the most reliable launcher. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Arianespace, CNES, and the European Space Agency for this wonderful work. I also take this opportunity to thank the whole ISRO community who have contributed tremendously for this realization of the GSAT 30. My hearty congratulations to my own chairman, respected Dr. K. Shivan, and thanks for his continuous encouragement for the realization of this satellite. An advanced communication satellite of 3.5 ton class within a very short time span of about less than 1 year after the launch of GSAT 31 from here last year. So let me take this opportunity to congratulate the whole ISRO team, and particularly the GSAT 30 project team, the project director, Mr. Ramanathan, and the program director, Mr. Gupta, and many other project executives in the URO Satellite Center and many other satellite centers of ISRO. GSAT 30, all of us know that it's an advanced communication satellite with 24 transponders, 12 each for the service through KU band and C band, and with a total mass of 3,357 kilogram. And it has got a service lifespan of about 15 years, expected lifespan of 15 years. And it will provide the continuity for the DTH service and many other space-based services, and many technologically new, innovative subsystems were incorporated in this. And after the deployment of 3 solar panels, the satellite will generate about 7 kilowatts of power, and put together is an excellent satellite that will provide continuity for the INSAT 4A. I once again take this opportunity to appreciate the project team and the whole spacecraft community of ISRO, with our satellite center in the lead role, and the Space Applications Center Ahmedabad, and many other units and centers of ISRO who have actively contributed towards the realization of this satellite in a very short time. So before I conclude, let me take this opportunity to share our happiness to Arianespace. And just 2 minutes back, Chairman ISRO has contacted me, and he would like to convey his special regards and happiness to Arianespace for this wonderful job, very professional job, both the pre-flight as well as the flight. So we are very thankful to the Arianespace, CNES, and ESA. And this is the 24th launch of Indian satellites from Arianespace, way back from 1980s, and the cooperation is continuing well. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate our co-passenger from EUTELSAT, and I am sure that the satellite Connect will definitely connect to all the user community, intended user community, in a seamless way. So, and incidentally, I am able to recall Arianespace started its innings, the launch innings, in 2019 also, with the launch of an Indian satellite, GSAT-31. And this year, 2020 for ISRO is very precious, and a good number of very challenging missions have already been announced by ISRO. And with this very good start, today's launch, I am sure that the year will be fruitful. And before I conclude, what I would like to wish my mission team, already lined up in the master control facility. They have already acquired the satellite, and I am sure that they will immediately complete the post-launch operations and make the satellite in its operational stream. GSAT-30 is going to be joined in the 18 satellite communication satellite stream of India, and I would like to once again congratulate and once again wish all the best for the whole team, the Arianespace, our co-passenger, and I take this opportunity once again to congratulate the ISRO team for the tremendous job done, and making a satellite in 1 year, such an advanced satellite in 1 year is something commendable job. So wish you all the best for the coming endeavors also. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, for me as the Director General of ESA, such a launch and this special launch is also a very special day for me. And I can tell you, there are some feelings, some happy feelings and some sorry feelings. You heard about that. Most probably, but only probably, we have to say goodbye to Magali Vézière, who was for years the Director for Telecommunication and Integrated Applications at ESA. But of course, I'm also happy that this launch worked, and that we are now having 2 satellites in orbit, one from India and one from Europe. And I can tell you, I was starting my work as ESA DG in 2015. And it was in July 2015, and then Magali came to me and said, Jan, by the way, you have to sign something in September. I had no clue what to sign, and she told me it's very important. It's for European industry. This is, by the way, what she's always saying. All the work at ESA has to be for European industry. She is repeating this. Whatever we think about when we are talking about education, she is saying, yes, education for industry. When we are developing new technologies, she is saying, yes, it's for European industry. And therefore, also, when we went to the ministers in 2019, last year, in Seville, and asked for money for the future, she was saying, don't forget industry. So this is always what she is saying. And therefore, this very special method she is working with us is important, and she was very successful. And therefore, I would like to, this mission today, really put in her field. Of course, I congratulate Arianespace, Stefan. I congratulate EUTELSAT. I congratulate our Indian colleagues. I congratulate Ariane Group. I congratulate CNES. All of them fine. But for me, the very, very special thank goes to you, Magali. This contract in 2015 for something what she explained to me, NeoSat, Jan, this is a new method and we will do it in parallel with 2 industries. And I said, maybe it works, I have no idea. And it was really a public-private partnership at its best. And it was a public-private partnership for ESA at its best, because it was not only one company and ESA and CNES, but it was even 17 different nations which participated in that. And by that producing and developing a totally new platform of satellites called NeoSat. For us, for you, you have your own company name, and the other company, which exists as well, has their company name for a satellite name for them. But can you imagine 2015 signing a contract, and now we are in 2020, and 11 of these satellites are already sold. This is a tremendous success, and I can say, of course, it's a success of the companies, but first of all, it's a success of you, Magali, because you created this program and you made it really that it could happen. So congratulations also, of course, to our Indian colleagues, because I think it's very important that we are working together here, also launching, because space is a universal thing. And I can tell you, as the ESA Director General, 99% of my time I'm in discussing and contracting and trying to convince people. And I always, when I'm here in Kourou, I believe they should come here. Then all the contracts and all these discussions might be easier, because here really space becomes alive. When you see a launcher, and sometimes you see it for several seconds, not behind the clouds, but when it comes out of the cloud again, it's really, for me at least, it's a very special moment. Therefore, I congratulate all the ones who made it possible. I'm just happy, and I wish very big success, not only for these 2 satellites, but also for the future. And we will see more launches this year, hopefully. Also very special launches with return to flight with Vega, with Vega C, Ariane 6, and for the future also, as Daniel was correctly saying, the reusable spacecraft, Space Rider. This is not this year, but we are working on it. Thank you very much to all of you for coming, witnessing, and congratulations to all of them who made it possible. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not too late, but I suggest that I round off in French. Listening to what Jan was saying, I was thinking about a TV show that we watched before Netflix. It was a $6 million man, and Jan is worth 10 times that. Since you know that, so well done to ESA, Jan, and all the member states for their fabulous ministerial success. Now, it's been said that we're going to be conducting many launches in 2020. We started very early on in January. In February, we won't need the 29 days in February for a leap year to do 2 launches. And things are going to be shifting, because the first of the launch will be for OneWeb from Baikonur in February, in the first days of February, and the second will be once again here in Guiana from the CSG. It will be a launch for an Asian operator, 2 faithful Arianespace partners, a Japanese operator with GSET-17, and CARI, which is the Korean space agency for the another GCOMSAT 2B. So lots of work in the offing after a fabulous January and a wonderful February in the offing. Thanks very much.